Surgery is the glow up, but don't let it become your financial downfall. Today, we're breaking down how to know if you're financially and mentally ready to go under the knife. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Dollhouse, where we don't just glam up, we glow up with strategy, safety, and style. I'm your host, Nurse Drippiana, your go to nurse entrepreneur, wellness plug, and recovery bestie. Today, we're talking finances. Yes, finances. Not just can you afford the surgery, but can you afford the entire journey that comes with it? Because here's the truth. If you're pulling out 5 credit cards and piecing your procedure together like a ransom note, sis, you might not be ready. And I say that with the most love. Let's get one thing straight. Surgery is not just the surgeon's fee. You might see a cute quote online, $5,999 for a tummy tuck, and think, man, that's good. But that price? That's just to get you on the table. What happens before and after is where your wallet really feels it. Let's go through it. Step one, know before you go. Labs first, deposit later. Before you even think about putting down a deposit, get a preliminary set of labs done. Why, you ask? Because you need to know if you're even cleared for surgery, if you'll be cleared for surgery. Low hemoglobin, high blood pressure, uncontrolled diabetes. That could delay, reschedule, or flat out cancel your procedure. And here's the kicker. Most deposits are non-refundable. That's money gone for nothing. If you get denied clearance later, you don't get your money back. So before you swipe your card, know your numbers, know your hemoglobin, your blood pressure, your iron and nutrient levels, and other key labs depending on your provider and what they need. Speak with them and find out what they require. Do not let a surgery center or doctor's office pressure you into rushing the process or paying upfront before you are ready. Let things unfold naturally. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time. And if it feels forced, it's probably not aligned. Take a breath, take control, and let this decision come from a place of peace, not panic. I am still wrapping my head around is that many people don't see a doctor unless they feel sick, right? Or they go to the urgent care because something's happening. That means a lot of health issues only get discovered doing pre-op testing or right before surgery. And this is exactly why pre-op labs and medical clearance aren't just hoops to jump through. They're critical health checkpoints that can reveal hidden problems you didn't even know about. We've had patients realize that they had lupus, MS, other neurological diseases or conditions during pre-op, and ultimately couldn't even have the surgery for a while. So your surgery prep is a unique opportunity to catch and address these health concerns early, setting you up not just for a successful procedure, but for a healthier, stronger you overall. And that is what we all want, right? Healthy, stronger, us. So please do your part. Don't wait for symptoms or a crisis. Stay proactive, stay informed, and treat your pre-op prep like a full wellness check, not just a formality, right? Bonus tip, if you're in Miami, I offer full pre-lab clearance services, mobile phlebotomy, EKG, chest x-ray, and NP right here in South Florida. So just give us a call. We'll get you set up. Dripping Wellness offers quick, professional, and reliable service. All right, back to the matter at hand. Don't stop there. Schedule a one-on-one glow-up game plan call with me, Nurse Drippiana, so we can save you some money in the long run. In that call, we'll go over your surgery goals, what your labs actually mean, what to improve before your surgery, physically, mentally, nutritional wise, budgeting for recovery the smart way. We work together to create a timeline for success. I'll also be there with you every step of the way if you need me. Planning ahead saves your body, saves your coins, and saves your peace. Step 2, budget like a baddie. Don't go broke trying to glow up. All right, so you passed step 1. You're surgery eligible. You booked your glow up game plan with me, Nurse Drippiana, and you didn't let anybody rush you into dropping a non-refundable deposit. Now it's time for step 2, for you to budget like a baddie. Let's talk real numbers. Cosmetic surgery is just one line item on a much longer invoice. You're not just paying the surgeon, you're paying for healing. So let's break it all the way down. Surgery itself, that is always the biggest chunk, but it's far from the only cost. What about those massages? If you're getting lipo, a BBL, or a tummy tuck, prepare for at least 10 to 14 lymphatic drainage massages starting daily the first day after surgery. Then tapering it off to about 2 to 3 sessions per week for a couple months. I say up to a year, get lymphatic drainage. They are so good for detoxing. It's not just for post-op either, it's for pre-op prep too. Don't forget those pre-op vitamins and supplements, especially if your labs show that you have low hemoglobin or borderline markers of other critical values. These are not optional if you want to reduce surgery delays or complications. I will also give you a custom plan during a glow-up session. Very valuable to take the stress, right, and weight off of this surgery experience. Pre-op lab clearance, we handle that locally here. I did mention that. You don't need to wait for your surgeon's office. Get ahead, be proactive. Transportation, childcare, household bills. Life keeps lifing even while you're healing. Uber to massages, groceries, someone to pick up the kids, rent is due. Don't get caught slipping. Budget for it now. Meal prep and recovery essentials. Trust me, post-op, you're not going to feel like cooking. You're going to need anti-inflammatory foods, hydration, iron support, compression garments, scar cream, sanitary pads, diapers, IV therapy, and probably a toxin-free recovery space. And all of that adds up. Recovery support. Are you staying at a recovery house? Having a nurse come in? Asking friends for help? Put it in the budget. And listen, this is not the time to be using 5 credit cards just to piece together your dream body. If your finances are that tight, it might not be your season, and that's okay. Heal your money before you try to heal your body, sis. When you work with me, we plan all of this in advance. We don't wing healing, we prepare for it. So schedule your glow up game plan and let's map it out together. It'll save you thousands in the long run, I promise. Step 3. Invest now so you can save later. Because pre-op prep is non-negotiable. Think of your pre-op prep like buying insurance for your outcome. You wouldn't show up to run a marathon without training your body, mind, and gear for weeks. So why would you go into surgery without preparing your mind and body, your home, and your bank account? This is where many people stumble, trying to skip steps, rushing deposits or ignoring the real costs beyond the OR. That's why I created the Glow Up Game Plan call. I am saying it one more time. It is a one-on-one session with me where we map out your entire surgical journey from choosing the right providers to budgeting for every detail, labs, recovery gear, massages, childcare, and wellness support. It's a tailored blueprint designed to save you thousands in surprises and set you up for a smooth, supported, and stress-free healing experience. Invest in the prep now so you don't have to pay for the mess later. I know you want to know some signs that you are ready and signs that you are not. Let's get real. Let's get that information out there so you know how you can proceed. Surgery is a big deal, and knowing if you are truly ready physically, mentally, and financially is everything. So here are a few signs to see if you are ready. Your labs and medical clearance are solid. No surprises lurking in your blood work. Your budget includes all of the costs, not just the surgery, but recovery, massages, childcare, meals, and any unexpected expenses, because there will be unexpected expenses. I can promise you that. You have a trusted support team lined up, people who can help you physically and emotionally through the first critical weeks, whether that's your caregiver, your post-op nurse, your husband, your best friend, recovery house, somebody who is able to support you, and that team needs to be lined up beforehand. That includes your massage therapist, your IV nurse, transportation, whoever it is that's going to be there during this time for you. You've also scheduled your Glow Up Game Plan call and have a clear, personalized plan for your prep and recovery. You feel calm, confident, and clear about why you're doing this, not pressured or rushed by others. Last thing to know to see if you're actually ready for this is that you're mentally prepared for the downtime and ready to put your healing first. No shortcuts and no shame. During surgery, or should I say post-op, your brain, all your body wants to do is heal. You don't have time for the stress and trying to figure things out after you're home healing. We've got to be mentally prepared. We've got to understand what is happening. And if you have a proper plan, then you won't run into any issues. Let's get into signs that you're not ready. And I say not ready, but not ready yet. Your labs are off where you haven't gotten them done. And surgery time is coming. You're not ready. You're juggling multiple credit cards or loans just to afford a deposit. Sis, just no, it's not your time. You don't have a recovery plan beyond I'll figure it out later. Girl, that's a recipe for disaster. You feel pressured or rushed by providers, partners, or social media hype. That is something you need to manage and monitor because it will not be fruitful or favorable once surgery does come. You haven't considered childcare, meals, transportation, or bills during recovery. Please know and believe that children will continue to eat. Bills will continue to need to be paid. You have got to plan for those things so you're not worrying about that while you're healing. If you are emotionally overwhelmed, uncertain, or ignoring mental prep, you're also not ready. If you check more boxes in the not ready, that's not failure, that's just wisdom. Now you know better, right? We can only do better if we know better. So take the time to prepare right, because when you do, your surgery will be smoother, your results will be better, and your peace will be intact to match the glow up that you just paid thousands of dollars for. Step 5, very, very important. Protect your peace. Financial and emotional preparedness go hand in hand. You have done the hard work getting your labs. You've done your budget. You have your team in place, and your recovery plan is exquisite. Now it's time to get your mind and money ready for the journey. Surgery isn't just a physical or emotional investment, honey. It is a financial one. We all know that. I see these people in the groups asking, I don't know how you guys save for your surgery because my children always need something. These are the things. These are the things that come into play. And the way you think about money before surgery affects everything from how stress impacts your healing to how smoothly your recovery flows. And here's what you need to focus on. Budget for peace of mind, not panic. Unexpected costs will pop up, whether it's extra massages, unplanned lab work, or extended childcare. Build a buffer into your budget so surprises don't throw you off balance. Don't let money anxiety sabotage your recovery. Stress spikes cortisol and inflammation, which are two enemies of healing. Having a clear, realistic financial plan reduces stress and gives you mental space to focus on healing. You start to heal your body before you go under the knife. So minimizing your stress, minimizing the inflammation prepares your body even more. So let's properly plan so we don't have to stress, friends. Avoid getting into debt if you can't handle this. If you're maxing out credit cards or stretching to cover deposits, pause. This isn't the flex you want. It's better to delay surgery than to financially cripple yourself and risk compromising your care, the integrity of your family unit. I mean, so many things. Track your expenses closely. Whether you want to use an app, a spreadsheet, or a simple notebook, whatever works for you, being organized helps to keep you in control and makes post-op budgeting easier. Get professional support. If money management isn't your strong suit, get a financial coach, trusted advisor, or even a friend who's good with money can help you build a realistic plan. Surgery is obviously a big financial commitment, so treat it like one. Plan not just for the procedure, but for every dollar that touches your recovery. From your pre-op labs and pre-op supplements, pre-op IV, straight through to your up to a 1 year monthly lymphatic drainage to make sure that you stay snatched. Protect your peace by budgeting for unexpected costs and avoid debt traps like Klarna, Afterpay, Care Credit. It might be a good idea to see how much you can save cash-wise to not make it so stressful on the backside. You're going to be paying for this for so long, and then a lot of people are paying, and they're coming back for their second round in less than a year. So you're paying on the old surgery, and now you're paying on the new surgery. Make it make sense. A calm mind and a stable wallet are your best healing allies, okay? That'll allow you to make good, wise decisions that are supportive and empowering for you during this time. Lastly, is step 6. Build your long-term wellness plan. Don't just heal, thrive. Surgery is not a one and done fix. It's a launch pad for your new lifestyle, and your finances need to reflect that mindset. Here's the truth. Post-op wellness is an ongoing investment. You'll want to maintain your results with clean eating, supplements, occasional massages, lab check-ins, and maybe even regular IV therapy. Don't forget exercise. You want to plan for maintenance expenses. Think beyond 6 to 8 weeks recovery. Budget for monthly or quarterly wellness treatments and supplies that keep your body and glow in peak shape. Set up a wellness fund. Just like you save for a vacation or a big purchase, start a dedicated fund for ongoing post-op care. It keeps you from scrambling when you need that massage, lab test, or vitamin boost, extra faja, compression socks, all the things. Just save. Invest in yourself smartly. The best results come from consistent care and smart financial planning. Your glow is your business. Treat it like one. Quick recap as we wrap this so necessary podcast up. I couldn't not do it this week because of how many questions I saw this week from dolls asking about finances and how, especially in this climate right now where we are, where money is just so funny with a lot of people, it is a huge question and people need answers. So I figured I would share the information so we can, support the community. Surgery is your starting point, not the finish line. Long-term wellness means budgeting for maintenance and self-care. A dedicated wellness fund protects your investment and your peace of mind. And when you plan smart, your glow stays strong for years. So you now have the blueprint to financially slay your surgery journey, from knowing your labs before dropping deposits. I want to make sure that's very clear. We want to make sure we know our lab before we drop these deposits, friend. To budgeting for every post-op massage, meal, and moment of self-care, to building a team that has your back, and even planning for the long game. Remember, your surgery is an investment, not a gamble. Your recovery is a process, not a pause. Your peace of mind is non-negotiable, so don't let money, stress, or pressure rush you into decisions that just don't feel right. They don't align, do not move forward. And if you take one thing away today, let it be this. Plan smart, invest up front, and surround yourself with the right people, and your glow up will be unstoppable. If you want help mapping out your personalized plan, labs, budget, recovery, mindset, I'm just a call away. Book your glow up game plan with me, Nurse Drippiana, and let's make sure you're fully ready to shine inside and out. Thank you so much for tuning in and coming back to visit Inside the Dollhouse. I truly appreciate it. If you're still listening, you are the real MVP. Stay confident, stay kind to yourself, and above all, stay glowing. I will catch you next time on Inside the Dollhouse. Peace, love, and light, my friend.